Today marks a day where a new series begins, and the tentative name is Chug Day. Basically what I want this series to be is I will come once a week and try to write some kind of riff or even a song if everything flows right, and just show you the writing process and the recording process for that, and all that kind of goes into what I do for this YouTube channel. So Chug Day 1, it starts today, and we're going to jump into a little riff idea that I had and try to flesh it out as much as we can. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here editing this, and I realized I messed up when I recorded this through OBS. You're going to hear the simulated sound of the guitar amplifier plugins I'm using and the direct signal of my guitar. I apologize, that is my mistake, but I cannot separate the two, so it's going to be a little bit annoying, but hey, that's what happens when you do these things and you have a million things to record, so I'll let you get back to it. So if we go over here into Reaper, and by the way, I have an instance of Archetype Gojira standalone on its own here, because I tend to do that when I'm recording into Reaper. That way I don't have to try to live monitor my guitars and stuff and deal with latency. This just gets the job done right away. So basically I had a very simple idea, and this is kind of what it started out as. Right, a very simple kind of cool chord riff here. Right, I think that's a cool little ditty there. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to find a clean tone here, and what I'll do is I'll go through here in the standalone application, find the tone that I want, and then I'll go back into Reaper and I will find the effects that I have on here and do that. It looks like I was using Archetype Nolly in here, which is interesting because I created a tone and called it Blanket Prog, which I'm not going to do Archetype Nolly because it throws off what I can do for recording. So for right now, we're going to have Archetype Gojira for now. So what I want to do is find a good clean sound. Actually, no, let's just go to the basic here and see if we can get a little, like a, bring that bad boy up a little bit, bring the gain down. Let's get that. Something like that. And let's just name this something for today. We're going to call this Chug Day 1 Clean. Just for ease, if you know what I mean. And so I'm going to duplicate 2 tracks here. We're going to go in here and we're going to add the Archetype Gojira to this guitar track. We're going to go down here to what should have Chug Day 1 Clean in there. And we're going to go and delete on that other track the nollie that I had before. We're going to hit Control and drag this effect down to the next one. That way it's on both. And now we should have a clean tone. And I wanted to add that before it gets heavy. So I'm just going to honestly delete all of that and start from scratch. So I'm going to want this, and we're going to go... Alright, so I obviously need to change the tempo a little bit. It's going to be a little faster than I anticipated. So, let's try this again. And we're going to go play that one more time and double that up so it sounds nice and thick, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't need to be perfect right now because we're just kind of sketching out an idea for the most part. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly on time, just something to where we can get something done. And see, then from there is where I want it to kick in and be a little bit more heavy. So now we're going to go back to here. We're going to go to one of my favorite presets that I have in Archetype Gojira. And that's going to be under Rich Henshaw, the guitar player from Haken. And we're going to go to Chunk. Chunk is one of my favorite tones in that the whole app. It's chunky, so that is why I like it. But we're going to get over here. We're going to make it real nice and all sorts of heavy. So we're going to actually change these again and copy paste it because we're going to have it on 4 guitar tracks for now. Only going to do 2 at the first instance here, but we'll see. And let's add a heavier side here. But let's change up the rhythm, shall we? Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We're gonna get the second track. Nice, nice, nice. So now we've got a bit of a chunkier tone that'll kick in. So this is kind of what we have so far. We've got just guitars, no bass, no drums, nothing. All right, so I like that so far. So we're gonna save so we don't lose any of this, and we're gonna keep the tracks as is for now. Now the fun part's gonna come from doing the bass and the drums because my MIDI keyboard, I found out before starting to record this video, has seemingly died on me. So I'm gonna have to maybe get a new one, return that one for something, I don't know, but it's not working. So I'm gonna have to do this old school. And so what I want to do is at least get the heavy stuff coming in with the drums here. So we're going to go into Contact, and we've got my all mix ready sound for the Matt Halpern drum pack from Get Good Drums. Right, and I don't remember the keys, if there are any, for trying to play this, because I've never done it with a keyboard or anything, so I don't know if there is anything there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to see if we can find something in the Groove Player. We need something just real simple. Okay, I think we found one that works, actually. Thank fucking God, because that was getting ridiculously bad. I don't know if my juju's just not flowing today or what, but that was real bad what I was coming up with. Nice. So that works. And what I'm going to do here with the guitar, since those are mostly good with where I want them to be, I'm going to actually copy, and I'm going to fucking get rid of this and paste so that they're doubled up there. And we're going to add some more stuff there. So I'm not sure about the beginning yet, but so we got this at the end. Not sure about a melody yet. I do want to get a melody in there somewhere, but I usually do in the writing process bass last. Funny enough, I like to get the whole skeleton laid out, and then I go back in and add it because it's MIDI. If I had my MIDI key controller working, or if I had my own kind of bass to play, then this would be very different, but I don't, so that's how I do it. The bass would be pretty simple to play. I want to get some cleans in here, so we're going to go back to these clean channels, and we're going to play them in the second half of this, just to beef it up. Right, so we're going to get over here, and we're going to play through these. We're going to just do something a little bit different with the rhythm this time, just to change it up, you know? Maybe we'll just kind of ring it out. Something like that. Or we'll just kind of strum it. We'll mess around with it. Oops. Recording on the drum track there is not what we want to do. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for the second track on the other side. Nice. So then when it comes in the second time, it's got a new flavor. Then we go... And now I kind of want to get some kind of melody if I can. So that one I don't really know. That one, what I'm going to do is Archetype Gojira's going to crash on me here and not close, but that's okay. I have my ways of ending it. Goodbye. So what I want to do is I want to come over to the solo here. My solo track. I actually want to go and throw in Petrucci because I tend to like that for a good amount of cleans and solo stuff, but we're just going to kind of want something with I guess that'll work, but let's add a little bit of delay, shall we? Is it already on? Yeah, there we go. That'll work. And now we just need to come up with some kind of melody for this part here. Okay, I noodle around. I'm going to keep it pretty simple for right now, just so we can have a finished product here for this video. And I'm going to keep it pretty much in line with where the voice leading is going. So let's just try this out. Redo that. Simple enough that I could probably go back and I can harmonize that. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to add a double take of this solo part with my neck pickup. It's a little more, I'm just not going to embellish so much with the bends. It's just going to be just the notes as is. So let's try that. To give it a little more thickness. All right, so this is probably the gist of where I want to take it to. Right now, I'm going to go through, I'm going to add the bass because that is meticulous and boring. You don't want to watch that. I'm basically just going to follow the roots of the chords for now. We'll come back, see how it sounds for now, and kind of wrap this up. Okay, so all wrapped together with the bass added and everything. This is like, again, rough sketch coming up with stuff that might even get scrapped in the end anyway if it's not any good, but at least I worked out the idea and got it out on paper. But let's listen to what we've got so far. And it's as simple as that. Do I think it's my greatest creation ever in the world? Definitely not. I've come up with way better stuff before, and you know, I can see some potential with this one if I really mess with it more, but hey, this is part of the process. This is the beginning, this is the rough drafting, this is the experimenting, this is all the stuff that leads up to the greatness of everything. So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Tell me what you thought about Chug Day down in the comments, because I'm definitely going to try to do this every week. There are going to be some good ones and some bad ones and some in-between ones. You guys will just have to let me know what you think. And honestly, if I come up with these riffs that are just short 30-second things and I like them enough or you guys like them enough, they can be turned into full songs. And then now I've got some more songs coming out that you guys got to see the process of making. So it's a fun little thing that we can do here, and I'm really excited to get this going every week or so. Definitely let me know, like I said, down in the comments what you think, and otherwise, subscribe.